doctor located in Bowie, Maryland, honey. And child, guess what's going on today, honey? Child, the weed doctor heard that there's some people that's watching us that's not subscribing, okay? We doctor heard some people out here that's not liking and reposting and sharing, okay? Y'all look, y'all getting all this free content. Y'all can at least get a weed doctor. Show the weed doctor some love. Show the weed doctor trying to figure out, should I go to the left, to the left, to the right, to the left? Okay. All right. But anyways, the weed doctor, today we're going to be talking about alopecia. Now, for all those who do not know, I am a certified trichologist and a holistic practitioner. And child, I love making people feel amazing. And that's one of my biggest goals, trying to help people feel better about their current conditions with hair loss, and also, just trying to feel more confident about, even if they don't necessarily have hair loss. And girl, look at that child, look at that glorious Crown's outfit, okay? Boo, boo. The weed doctor trying to be cute today, okay? With a little bit of mesh sleeves. Yes, check out the mesh sleeves, honey. And today we have on the custom units. The weed doctor creates handmade custom units. Yes, we do. We're located right here in Bowie, Maryland. If you're looking for any type of booking, look for a consultation to find out more about your alopecia, please feel free to come on down to the DMV Weed Doctor located in Bowie, Maryland. Also, if you're not in the general area, we can do a virtual consultation. But and make sure to child, guess what? The weed doctor's on TikTok, okay? The weed doctor's on TikTok. Visit us at the Weed Doctor. Follow us on Instagram at Main Attractions with a Z, okay? And child, and we on YouTube. Weed Doctor, the Weed Doctor at Main Attractions, okay? Child, the Weed Doctor is doing it big in 2022. I hope you're ready for the Weed Doctor and all that she has in store during this year. But today, we want to talk about some key things with hair loss. Child, because everybody want to know why they got hair loss to begin with, okay? Some people think it's their man that's causing their hair loss, the balls. Some of y'all do got some crazy balls that could be making you bald too, but that's not the that is a form of alopecia. But one of the most prevalent forms of alopecia, number one, is androgenetic alopecia. And that is a hormonal metabolic type of dysfunction form of alopecia. A lot of people that's dealing with this, they're dealing with some type of thyroid condition. Okay, they're dealing with too much testosterone, maybe too much low cortisol. The weed doctor also has been studying hypoadrenia. There's also something called hyperadrenia. Pretty much the adrenals are not operating properly. And child, guess how we do all these bad things to our adrenals and thyroid? Just take a wild guess. Like I said, we want to blame it on our boss and our boyfriends and husbands and children. But ultimately, some of these conditions are caused by having poor lifestyle. So, for example, if you are not eating nutritious meals, especially you're not getting a lot of B vitamins, that's one of the most nutrient-dense vitamins that is required for hair growth. A lot of people are suffering from B vitamin deficiencies, and for all those, weed doctor, I always study, I always take in class. Weed doctor took another class. There are some different gene mutations out there that automatically make you B vitamin deficient. And people don't realize this. B vitamins, they help with so many things, not only with hair loss, but they help with your gut, your absorptions. A lot of people are malabsorbed. Their gut is not able to rebuild because they don't have the proper B vitamins in their gut. So it's so many different things. The B vitamins actually help with detoxification, also rejuvenating a lot of different new DNA. So, and also they help with tumors. And again, like we said, detoxification, niacin. I believe that's B3. There are so many different vitamins that we need that are out there. That's why we have to make sure to do our hair mineral analysis, do some of our gut tests right here with the DMV Weave Doctor. Some of these things can be done virtually from your home. The DMV Weave Doctor, once you order your test kit, we can send it off to the labs. We work with multi-billion-dollar labs, collaborated with them, and they help to give our clients all that they need concerning their health problems. So anyways, so back to the androgenetic alopecia. This thing, child, this thing runs deep. And a lot of times, people are dealing with some of the hair loss is from you abusing your body for about, 10 and 20, 30 years straight. You're a lot of many people, especially people of color, are suffering from cardiovascular and a lot of different type of metabolic issues, especially diabetes. I believe that one is one of the highest one, and high blood pressure. All of these things stem a lot of times. Some of these things are genetic, but from what we've learned, genetics can be changed through nutrition. Your body can do better with nutrition. For example, we're talking about gene mutation and those who may have some different type of issues with their DNA, but with the proper diet and vitamin supplementation, you can still have a more productive and functioning lifestyle. So there are a lot of different things that you can do in different, even though you might have different genetic dispositions, you have to find out from a holistic practitioner such as myself or someone else who you trust in that can help with these different type of conditions. So, so we talked about that the diabetes, many people, they haven't been managing their blood sugar for over, 10 to 15, 20 years. I know most recently the weed doctor has started, even though I'm not a diabetic, I'm not necessarily in the pre-diabetic range. However, sometimes my fasting blood sugar can be over 100. And there are studies out there that shows if you have a fasting blood sugar over 100, you are going to be more predisposed to developing cardiovascular diseases and some other metabolic diseases, which eventually can lead you into hair loss. Because with people do not understand with the cardiovascular, it helps to regulate a lot of our the different type of circulation within our body. So many people that have that condition, child, guess what? You're not getting no blood flow to the brain. Okay, some of y'all just thought y'all was just crazy. Some of y'all thought y'all was just getting to see now and oh, but baby. If you have a cardiovascular problems, okay, if you're dealing with high blood pressure, number one, your brain is not able to get the right appropriate amount of oxygen, and also they can make you be dealing with fatigue as well. But especially concerning hair loss is concerned, you must have adequate amounts of blood flow going to the brain. Okay, got to get that brain going right, baby. Got to get that blood flow to the head. So some people may say, well, Chelsea, I'm already diagnosed. I'm already taking the medication. What do I do now? And that's what we try to help our clients to achieve. Number one, we try to get them on a more holistic approach with their diet. Okay. So we try to not over exacerbate their current condition. So if you have high blood pressure, okay, the weed doctor is not going to be telling you to eat corn chips and go eat Mexican and Chinese food, okay, which is already proven to be very extremely high in sodium. So we're not gonna be doing none of that. So there's things that we would just have to take off of the we have to just be removed from the diet. Another thing you would have to definitely try to weed like almost lost her train of thought. But so for the high blood pressure, you would have to change your salt. Okay. So you would not be child, you won't be able to use that iodized salt from back in the day with that little umbrella lady. That Caucasian umbrella lady. You ain't gonna be able to use that salt, okay? The weed doctor gonna put you onto some new salt called Celtic sea salt, okay? Celtic sea salt, we're using salts. A lot of these the salts that's in that iodized package has been stripped, and then it has been child, they have inoculated. Did you know that the sodium and the salt that most people is eating, child, it has been Frankenstein with the US and the USDA that let it happen, okay? They are putting so many different chemicals, stripping the chemicals and then putting they're using halogens, different things that come against our thyroid. And that's why so many a thyroid condition is so prevalent nowadays. So many people, child, dealing with different type of high blood pressure, and all these different types of things, and pretty much with a lot of different type of adrenal and, like you said, thyroid dysfunction, because they're messing up with our hormones with some of these different type of chemicals that they're putting in our food. So the weed doctor, for example, if you had high blood pressure, child, the weed doctor would tell you to get off that regular salt. And definitely you would have to generally have to avoid salad dressings. So and I know it sounds boring, but would you rather be healthy and have a more greater chance of you regrowing your hair back? Or child, do you want to eat everything that's known to man? Okay, everything that's on your hit list. Okay. Child, we got to do better in 2022. Now, we doctor's not perfect herself. Okay. We all have sinned and fall short of the glory. Okay. But we're going to give you a couple of more tips on identifying this androgenetic alopecia that is hormonal, that is caused driven by hormones. And it's called one another popular name, female pattern baldness. A lot of people always ask, how do I know if I have this condition? Number one, the thinning normally starts in the center of the head and it gradually opens until you see a big old horseshoe in the middle of your head. Okay. Now some of you guys are already in that position. That's why we tell people to act fast. Child, don't wait until you're in the final stage of alopecia to finally decide that you want to make a difference. The minute you see that thing opening up like the Red Sea of Moses, child, you better go on down to me, Dr. Apothecary, visit your dermatologist. Even if you have to get a biopsy done, when you start seeing your hair loss, you receive some type of hair loss, look into your deficiencies. Get a hair mineral analysis from the weed doctor. Okay, we are certified hair nutrition mineral analysis practitioners. So we are able to see what major macro and micro minerals and heavy metals that you can be deficient or have too much of in your body. So that's why you need to act fast. Don't wait. If you think you start losing hair, get tests done. Go to a medical doctor. Go to your primary doctor and get all your tests done. Find out if you're dealing with any cardiovascular issues. Okay, look into your thyroid and adrenals. Okay, start to perform basal temperature. That's another thing to determine your hormones, and also checking your blood pressure regularly. And some of these numbers can indicate how your kidneys are functioning and also how your adrenals are functioning. Okay, so back to female partner baldness. Okay, so some other things. These are some other indicators that you might be dealing with this form of alopecia. Again, generally this alopecia may start after diagnosis of metabolic dysfunction. Also, you could be starting to develop maybe in a pre-menopausal or menopausal state. Again, dealing with the hormones. Maybe you're suffering, could be a long time suffer of adrenal fatigue. More issues with that. Also, some other different tips and signs. If you're developing abnormal new hair growth on the face or between the belly button and pubic area. Child, if you're getting hairy and very scary. If you're going down, child, okay, you seen that mustache, that 5 o'clock shadow showing up where you never had it before. Child, you got to get Ming Lee to get your lip shaved off more often, okay? That means you need to look into it. Look into it. Don't wait until it gets too worse, because with alopecia, if it is left untreated, it can lead to scarring, where the alopecia is completely, the follicles are completely miniaturized, and eventually your whole hair growth will be put on pause. Okay? And we got to trying to be nice. So, some other things, people who are developing this, changes in the menstrual periods. Some of these things a lot of people do not realize with alopecia, also, like we said, controlled by the hormones. We talked about the thyroid and adrenals, but some things also in the uterus. So if you have any other type of conditions, such as PCOS and many other types of menstrual irregularity. That's the word that we doctor looking for. Child, if your cycle is staying on for a whole month, okay, not only do you know you have some issues going on with that hormonal, but also you're going to be dealing with some anemia very soon. Child, some critical advanced anemia, and that also can cause hair loss as well. Now, this is one of the last things, new acne. That is another form of alopecia. And now we did not talk about, even though this is one that's not on, we're not really talking about this one today, but that one is called frontal fibrosis alopecia. That is another hormonal-based form of alopecia, and it's all around. Generally starts right. It's very clear, shiny, bald spot all the way from this frontal area of the head. So it's very shiny and everything. A lot of people have hair in other areas. And then another thing, they see a big circle on the but right behind their ears, big circle, shiny patches. So these again, when you see these signs, don't wait, child, don't wait till it's too late. We hope that was very informative. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Don't be what, child, don't be sitting up here getting all this free information. Okay, but don't like and subscribing. Okay, make sure you share, tell a pal. You know, if you want to call the DMV Weed Doctor for free consultation, be sure to book this child. Okay, we're going to probably maybe consider leaving down our job form. So for those who want to sign up and who are very serious about starting their alopecia journey, or who just want to get a custom wig, okay, and look cute in the meantime, okay. Woo! Child, ain't nothing wrong with looking cute in the meantime, okay. Look cute in the meantime, child, even while them edges is trying to grow out, okay. So we hope you guys had a wonderful and fabulous afternoon or evening, wherever you are at this current moment. All right, bye now.